Hello everyone and welcome to What Game Next. My name is Ryan and today we are playing some Flesh and Blood as part of the Team Covenant Armory Discord League. I'm playing Oldhim. Been playing Oldhim for about 6 weeks now and having a blast. So pairing should be up real shortly. But in the meantime, I just want to mention to everyone that I've commissioned some emotes, some Flesh and Blood related emotes, since I'm affiliate now. And those emotes are now, I've had them made, and I've uploaded them to Twitch. They're pending approval. So as soon as those go live, then anybody who's subbed should have some Flesh and Blood emotes. I think one to start, and then once I hit a few more subs, it'll open up a second slot that I can assign. But I have both weapons and characters commissioned and all ready, so that will be fun to spam those in the Channel Fireball official live stream. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see if we have our pairings. All right, pairings. Here we go. Looks like I am on table 22 today. And I will be paired against Chase. So let me go ahead. By the way, Wonder Boy, there you go. There's your dark mode Discord. Figure out how to turn it on. All right. So playing against Chase. Not sure what he's playing yet. All right. Well, looks like he's just ready. So here we go. Hey, how's it going? Hello, hello. Are you there?
Hello. There we go.
Hey, I can hear you now.
Okay. New headset, so I'm making sure I got everything dialed in now.
Gotcha.
Okay. My old one was just shutting off without like it was battery was dead, but it was full. So I'm just like, all right, I guess it's time for a new one.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Um, Being in the middle of a game or something, having your headset cut out is not fun. I've had that happen to me before. So I
I
use
was
a Bluetooth one here, and the batteries run out on me before.
yeah, I was just on Discord with a friend. We were talking and playing a game, and we weren't playing like anything like that was like like it was reactive to the point where
Right.
it was like it mattered a lot, but it was just annoying, just an annoyance. So I'm just like, all right, I got to get this fixed.
Gotcha.
So
Just so you know,
trying
I
this one
can't
out.
see your view.
Yeah, I'm just turning it on now.
All right. And also, just so you know, I stream my participation in the Team Covenant leagues
Okay.
to my Twitch channel.
There. That is not where it normally goes. There we go. That
Dig
should
the
work.
Ursa mat. That's cool.
Yeah, I got it from this.
Oh,
Like it just
awesome.
showed up in the mail one day, so I'm just like, and it came from them, so I'm just like, all right, so I guess this is just one of my participations. So I just wanted a mat that actually fit. So I'm just glad I got one that actually is like thematic at least.
Yeah, yeah. I got a. Let's see. I've been doing this since May, I think, when they started it, and I've gotten one mat so far. It was the Invigorate one.
Oh, nice.
Awesome, Dorinthia.
Yeah, I don't have what I need to play around with any of the. Not enough to probably play around with any of the new heroes yet, but Unlimited's on its way, and that'll take care of it for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Decisions. Have you been able to play in any of the callings or anything?
No, I haven't. Thought about doing one, but it's going to be. I would only be able to do Orlando,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and then
they're a lot of fun.
Orlando's format is kind of weird though, isn't it?
Well, that's for
Like
the actual nationals is mixed constructed and draft, but the calling part of it I think is just constructed.
just constructed.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's going to come down to whether or not Unlimited gets out in time. Right now, its release date is after, which always seems a little bit.
Yeah, the release date I think is November 12th.
Yeah, like I get that there's like like I get the staggered release, I get
Mm-hmm.
the different editions. I understand all that and I understand why they're doing it and I think it's fine. I just almost wonder if shipping delays weren't a problem, if the idea would actually be to get both of them out within like 2 to 3 weeks of each other.
I think it is
Because
because
if that
that's
was
what they tried for Monarch, right?
right, Monarch was like a month apart and it kind of worked. I'm my only concern, especially with like with these larger tournaments, like right now,
Mm-hmm.
is maybe that set shouldn't be legal until Unlimited's out for constructed.
I mean,
Only because then it kind of gives it a fair playing ground, just because of how hard first edition can be to get.
maybe, but at the same time, because the set's so self-contained, you really, unless you're playing one of those three heroes, you really
True.
don't need much, if anything, out of the set.
Yeah,
Except for maybe
that's
one or two
true.
cards.
Yeah, like if you wanted to just bring some stuff out of like to pump up Bravo, I mean, and you wouldn't need probably more than just the three majestics, some thumps, and some of the other commons, and then maybe the shield if you were gonna go just to have it as an option.
Right.
So it wouldn't take. There's only gonna. I think it's like a dozen cards tops.
Yeah, and just at Dallas this last weekend,
Mhm.
the let me switch over to the dual view here. The Pro Quest that was on Sunday, which was
Yeah.
constructed. There was like two Boltons, a Katsu, a Dash, I think, all in the
Okay.
top 8 of that Pro Quest. So none of those heroes used anything out of Arya.
No. I think just going to.
All right, I think I am ready. Oh, I need to flip your view here. Boom. There we go. And then I need to set you to Dorinthia. All right, do we want to high roll, see who goes first?
Sure.
I got a 7.
I got a 4.
I think I actually want to go second.
Okay.
These, these, these. I need, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 total of those. All right.
Where's my wheel?
Got my Team Covenant tokens, so
Yep.
want to use those. Oh, looks like you have yours too.
Same. I've got mine. I've got that mine, and I was trying. And before that, I had. Did you have these the special ones?
I do not know.
These just showed up one day in the mail.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
just it was for, I think it was just for being a subscriber,
Mm-hmm.
like the content subscription, the one that's just that they
Oh,
started
right,
at the
right.
beginning of the. Yeah, there was an email that just said, "Hey, we're sending you something, and there isn't any shipping on it. It's just going to show up." And then when it showed up, it's a bag full of these just Covenant icon tokens, and they're just red and gold.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I just been kind of using them as general purpose tokens when I can until these came out. But now that these are here, then I'll just use those and then use these as needed.
Right.
All right,
Okay, I think I'm ready.
I think so.
The
Thing
old
over.
Dawn Blade.
Yep.
I was trying to figure out if you were going to do Dawn Blade or if you were going to sneak some axes in there.
I thought about trying to do axes, but when I tried to play Axe Dorinthia for a while, it's like I get the concept, but there's just something about it that just doesn't feel right.
I
And
could
it's
see
not
that.
about the fact that she's not using the Dawn Blade. Like I don't. It's not that. It's just something awkward about it that just makes it feel like it plays so much differently. I don't know why.
It is very different. I played a lot of Axe Dorinthia on stream and stuff, and it's
Mm.
definitely a different kind of play style.
Yeah. All right. 2, 3, 4. So you're going second, right? So I'm going first.
Yep, you're going first.
All right.
I have no idea whether that's right or not, but that's what we're doing.
Yep, that's why we have these leagues. We get to learn
Right.
things because that's usually what happens in these. Is I usually make a mistake, figure something out, and then like I learned something. All right, good. Uh, all right. Let's see. Think we'll just do this simple. I'm gonna pitch for 3. I'm just gonna pay 1, and I'm just gonna swing the blade naked for 3.
Okay. It's a trap. So I'm gonna declare no blocks,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go attack reactions.
Okay. Um. Sure. I'll just do 1. I'll go out for blood. So I'll just
Okay.
make it a 6.
Defense react. I'll put up a 2 shield.
Okay.
So 4.
4.
Okay.
And blade comes back. Discard pile. And then I will arsenal.
Okay. Probably should have thrown the shield in there too.
Shield cost 1 to block with, and then it just keeps getting +1 and every time you block with it, right? Until the
Yeah,
turn's
if
over.
if they break the chain.
Right, yeah, if they break the chain.
Yeah. Otherwise it just gets stuck there for 1. All right. Well, this is going to be a pretty easy turn. Yellow glacial footsteps. Pitching 6. Fusing it with blue polar blast. So
Okay.
it's 9 dominate.
9 dominate. Okay. Um. Let's do. There's no on hit on that, or is there an on hit on that?
Nope.
Nope.
It's
Just
just
9
9
dominate.
dominate. Just a big, dumb bunch of damage.
36. Let's. Do that. I think that's. Yeah. Okay. So I'll block for 3.
Okay. Pass
And
attack
then
reactions.
I'll pitch for 1 and Steel Blade for 9.
Okay. You got it. And then I'm going to arsenal my last card.
Okay.
And then draw it. You know, it's funny. I arranged with somebody to meet somebody at the Dallas Calling, and I bought a
Yeah.
Rampart
Mm-hmm.
on Saturday morning, and then about an hour ago, I did a little stream and I opened up the rest of the last case of tails that I had to open and cracked a
Mm-hmm.
Rampart in like the third box.
Yep. I've managed to get the quiver, and that's it. That's
Okay.
the only legendary I've got. So I've got New Horizon. Okay. Let's. Let's pitch for 3, and then I'll spend 1 and swing the blade naked for 3.
Okay. So I'm definitely going to commit the shield this time. And then I'll pitch floating 2
Mm-hmm.
attack reactions.
No reaction.
Okay. I will pitch blue Earthlore Surge to put up a 2 shield, still have 2 floating.
Okay. Pass reaction.
Okay. End of combat. Anything else?
That's it. I'm
Okay,
just.
before your arsenal, I'm gonna play
Mhm.
Awakening. So I'm gonna create 4 Seismic Surge tokens. And then I'm going to go search for a Guardian attack that costs 4 or less and put it into my hand.
Where did the number 4 come from?
From the number of Seismic Surge tokens. It's the difference in our life totals. So I have
Oh,
36
okay,
health
okay.
and you have 40.
Got it.
Let's see. Which one do I want to do here? guess it doesn't really matter all that much. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to go get... I'm going to go get blue Snow Under.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll cut, and then these go on the bottom. You can arsenal now. And then
Okay.
that goes there. This goes into my hand.
All right.
Okay, so 4 seismic surges are going to pop. My first guardian attack gets -4 cost. I'm going to pitch blue Snow Under to play blue Polar Blast from my arsenal. So you can pay 1, or my next attack this turn gains Dominate. And I get to draw a card because it was played from my arsenal.
Um, um, I'll pay the 1.
Okay. I'll pay 1, and I'll create a Seismic Surge token with Tectonic.
Yep.
And then I'll play Mangle. It's 8 damage, and the crush is it can destroy one of your equipment with a -1 counter on it, but none of them do.
Right.
So it's just 8 damage.
Just 8 damage.
Just.
Yeah, just. All right.
How's
Hey,
everybody in the
you got
chat
1
doing
card
tonight?
left? Or 1
Yeah,
card?
just
Okay.
1.
Just the 1? Okay, and the 1 card.
Yeah, the one I
Remove
drew
and 1
off of
resource.
Polar Blast.
Right, and then there's just one resource. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
8. Okay. I'm gonna block for 3.
Okay, pass attack reactions.
Pass defense reactions. I'll just take 5.
Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna arsenal this last card.
Okay. Put underneath. Dark turn, flip that over. I'm gonna play Sharpened Steel from Arsenal.
Okay.
So the sword is +3. I'm gonna pitch for 3. And then I'm gonna pay 1 to swing with the Dawnblade for 6.
All right. For 6.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do. This is an interesting hand. Let's do 4. I'll block for 4 with equipment.
Walk for 4 with equipment. Okay. Reactions.
Attack reactions first.
I'll pass mine.
I'll pass mine too.
Okay. So then just 2.
Yep, take 2.
Alright. And our Arsenal. And then pass.
Okay. Seismic Surge pops.
Yep.
I'm going to pitch and activate Crater Fist.
Okay.
My next attack with Crush gets +2 this turn. And then I'll play Righteous Cleansing. So it's 12.
Cleansing for 12.
Yeah, it's 12, and if it crushes, then I get to banish 1 or more cards from your top 5 with the same name.
With the same name. Okay. You get 34 and I'm at 35.
That is correct.
Okay.
So the key number here to block is 9 to avoid the
Yeah.
crush.
Okay. So 9.
Okay. So take 3.
I'll take 3. We'll go to 32.
You got it.
Get to use the equipment tokens now. All right. Nice.
Yep, the nice looking equipment tokens.
Yep. All right. My turn?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to pitch for 3 and then pay 1 to Warrior's Valor Red. And
Okay.
then I will pay 1 to swing with Dawnblade for 6 with if it hits go again.
And you have 1 resource floating and 1 card in arsenal?
1 resource floating, 1 card in arsenal, no cards in hand.
Okay. I wish I had like 1 more resource. Block with shield, go to attack reactions. Or well, I have to pitch first, so I'll pitch floating
Yep.
too.
Okay. Attack reactions, I will pass mine.
Okay. I'm gonna play Turn Timber. Blue. No fuse.
And that blocks for
It blocks for 4.
4. So you're blocking for 5 right now.
Yep.
And that was from hand?
That was from hand.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna spend the 1. And I'm gonna Singing Steel Blade. So that's +1. And then I will go find
Iron Song response or whatever.
I think I'm probably just gonna get Iron Song response just because it's probably my best play right now for the setup I have. Yeah, let's do that. So I'll banish Iron Song Red.
Okay.
So then it goes to your reaction then before I can play the red, right?
It does. I pass.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll play the red.
Okay.
So that's 10 now to your 5.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, to my 5.
Yep.
So I'll take 5.
Okay.
And then you don't have any resources or any cards left, right?
I have no resources or cards left from my hand or any resources floating, no. But
Yeah.
I will
Before before the end of the chain,
Okay.
I'm gonna play Blizzard from my arsenal.
Okay.
So your sword loses and can't gain go again unless you pay 2.
Specifically just my weapon, or is it just any
It's
card?
it's target attack.
Okay. Loses. Okay. All right. Then I can't use it again
Yep.
because I didn't have 2 resources. I only had 1.
Yeah, I saw the tunic and I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna stop those shenanigans. You're not getting a counter that easy.
It was only gonna be for 3. I had nothing else to float.
Right, but it was gonna get a counter, and that's
You didn't have a way to block it.
I mean I maybe could have, yeah, but I didn't want to.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
the
Because I
thing.
say I had nothing else. It would have just been a naked 3, and then just to see if I would have been able to get one. But you're
I'm gonna pitch and create a seismic surge token,
okay.
and then I'm going to arsenal and pass.
All right. I'm going to. I'm gonna pitch for 3, and then I'm gonna play Warrior's Valor Blue for +1,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna attack with the sword for 4.
Um, no defense. Attack reactions.
No reaction.
I'm gonna blizzard your sword again, so it loses and can't gain go again unless you pay 2.
Unless I pay 2. Hmm. Pay 2.
Okay. I take 4.
Take 4. And then I will pop the tunic, and I'll attack with the sword again for 4. Or for 3.
No defense.
No reaction.
Okay, I'll take 3. You get your counter.
I get a counter. So go 4. It goes there. I
And
will
now
put
we're 27-27. Is that what you have?
27. 32. What I have, because I took 5 and then
You took 5.
3. I took 5 from the first from the mangle. No, I blocked the mangle. It was 5 from the. No, I took 5 from the mangle. I blocked the
You
glacial
took you
path, and
took
then
6 from the glacial footsteps. The very first one.
that was the 9. I blocked that one out
You couldn't have. It had
because that was
dominate.
the one I. Yeah, I had steel blade on that one.
Oh,
That was
that's
the one I
right.
steel
That's right.
bladed.
That's right. That's right.
And then the mangle hit me for 5 because it did because there was there was going to be no way to
Right.
crush it, so I just took the 5. And then the it was going swinging at me for 12, and I took 3 so that I wouldn't get the crush.
You're right. Why do
So
I
I should be at
have?
32.
Okay, yeah. Somehow I had you 5 under for some reason. Okay, that's fine.
Mhm. All right, I'm gonna arsenal that,
Okay.
and then I'll draw back up. It's
All
your
right.
turn.
Okay, seismic surge pops.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play Terra Sunder. My next Guardian attack this turn gains +1, dominate, and if this hits, they discard 2 cards. Okay?
All right.
And then I will pitch 3, and I will play Mangle for my arsenal. So it's 9, dominate. If it hits, you discard 2 cards. If it crushes, I blow up one of your equipment with a counter on it.
Okay, and it's swinging for 9.
Yes.
Okay.
How's everybody doing tonight? Enjoying this matchup so far? I know it's there's been some pauses in between. I apologize for that. Yeah, he's thinking because I tear sundered a mangle, so it's 9 dominate. If it hits, he discards 2 cards, and if it crushes, then I blow up one of his equipment. So he's trying to decide what to block with. It's the tough decisions.
Yeah. That does it technically, doesn't it? No, wait, no, that's what I'm missing. Okay. I'm like, I know I'm doing the math wrong, and there it is. Um, it's like, there's no way I didn't just think about this, that I could have done that like 3 times, and just like, and then got it on the third one. It's like, no, I messed. So,
Yeah, running in circles sometimes.
basically, yeah, I feel like I'm one short no matter what. So,
I can't
because of,
say that I'm exceedingly sad about that.
I know. It's just coming down to what's going to be the best way to do it. Because either way, it's either I lose 2 cards and then have to discard 2 cards. So at this point, I think I'm probably going to end up just taking most of the hit, letting you blow up the armor, and then choosing the 2 cards that I have to discard. I feel like
Yeah,
that's the
that
safe
kind of makes sense,
play.
yeah. Because otherwise you
So
block with 2 and it still hits and you have to discard the other 2.
exactly.
Yeah.
So in this case, then I'm just going to block with the bracers because
Okay.
if I lose them, I lose them. But at least I prevent 1 damage this way.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then, um,
So you're gonna
so
take 8?
uh, I'm gonna take 8.
Okay. 5, 6,
So
7,
I'm gonna go to
8.
26. And am I losing the bracers or am I losing the boots? I'm assuming the bracers, but
Um, would you be at 24 if you were at 32? If you take 8,
take 8.
you were at 32,
Yeah, that would be 30. That was 20. You're right.
so it'd be 24, right? Okay.
24. Yep.
I was perfectly willing to accept that maybe I did the math wrong again, but that's yeah.
No, that one was on me.
I'm gonna blow up your boots actually, because I don't want you to have a
Okay.
turn where you get to go again on your weapon for free.
Yep. No problem. I had a feeling that's the one I was gonna lose anyway, so that
Mm-hmm.
works out. I will then discard. Um,
Yeah, that decision is feels bad all around because of how much it is and how you end up losing 2 cards anyway. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if I had a steel blade in hand, then but if this, then I'm gonna have to discard to this. But if it was in the arsenal, then I could have gotten out.
Right.
Um, but it just because I drew it in that turn, then I just didn't end up getting to play it out that way.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm sorry, did you already discard, or were you thinking about what you wanted to discard?
I had discarded one of them. I just hadn't discarded the second one.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I
Nourish and
discarded them both.
Emptiness is a good one in Dory. I like it a lot. All right, and then it's your turn after that.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to pitch for 3,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna swing with Dawnblade for 4.
Okay. Um do I let you keep your token? It doesn't feel amazing to let you keep your token. Uh no blocks.
Okay. Reaction.
Yep.
I had no reaction from me. Well,
None from me. If you're passing, I'm
y-
passing.
yeah, that's fine. I'll just do
Okay.
4.
All right.
Um, yeah, I think that's it. I just get to keep the token, and then I'll drop back up.
Okay. I'm going to pitch and create a seismic surge token.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play Endless Winter, fusing it with Weave Ice.
Okay.
So it's 8. Um, whenever the defending hero adds a defending card to the chain link, they get a Frostbite token. And if it hits until the end of the turn, whenever you activate an ability, you create a Frostbite token.
Okay.
So like Dawnblade, Tunic, etc.
But until the end of your turn
End
or
of
my
your
next
turn.
turn?
Your next turn.
Okay.
if it hits.
That's doing how much? 9?
It's 8.
8. Okay.
And every card that you add adds a frostbite token also.
Okay. It card regardless, so that even includes equipment.
Let's see. It says whenever the defending hero adds a defending card to the chain link.
That would count equipment.
I think it would count equipment.
Because it doesn't specify where it comes from.
Right,
'Cause I
like
think
from
it has,
hand or whatever, yeah.
right.
I'm gonna hit the
Man, that makes that card even better.
yeah, I'm gonna hit the um the FAQ real quick and just double check because I don't want to.
Okay.
Let's see. Spoilers. No. It's they never the facts are in a weird place. Are they in rules and policy? Yeah, that's where they are. All right.
Yeah.
And then find, and we'll say endless. Okay. It actually doesn't say. It says if the defending hero defends with 2 cards, they would create 2 frostbites. It says defense reactions become defending cards when they resolve.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't say one way or the other, so I'm guessing that it does.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I assume it would as well then. All right. With that being the case,
If anybody in chat has any insight to that, I'm perfectly willing to listen to that too.
that card is basically just you will do nothing next turn and like it.
That is
Card.
that is pretty much it, yeah. I mean if you
Yeah,
have
'cause
attack actions, then those don't get it, but if you defend, then you get the frostbite token, so you still have to pay more, yeah.
right, because it's like I can block all the damage, but it would cost 3 cards, and then I don't get the secondary effect. But that also means I've got 3 frostbites, so the first activation is going to
Yeah.
cost 3 more.
Yeah, it's gonna cost 4
So
to swing
it's
that.
swing the sword, and that would take 2 cards, and if it would take 3 to block, then
Right.
uh, this is where I need my helmet to be +1, because then I could block with 2 cards, but my helmet's not +1 right now.
You know, I keep having that exact same problem. Every time I want to use the skull cap, I'm like, oh, he's 1 below me.
Sometimes the skull cap is great, and then there's other times where I'm just like, it's just so swingy that, but I'm it's soon as I feel like soon as there's a helmet that does just something, even doesn't even that's not generic, that's just a little bit better for some, it's gonna be an easy thing to replace if it's
Yes,
not needed for certain things. It's just the best
I
generic
agree.
helmet. Like, I'm surprised, like, why don't we have a warrior helmet yet? Like,
And there's a
also,
couple guardian ones, but I don't own the seeds, the crown of seeds, so
yeah. And the thing that doesn't make any sense to me is why did they make 3 ranger helmets in this set? Like,
I mean
the
they
crown
made
of the
2 and there was already 1, so they have 3
right,
options now, yeah. Well, I guess
but
they can
it's like
use
even the generic was one. It was like, really?
yeah.
Like it's common. It's a common, and you had to make, and you made it a helmet. You then put a legendary in it. It's also a helmet. Then you have another legendary. It's also a helmet. And then you wonder why it's like, well, Rangers need something other than helmets. That's why
They need a good chess piece, is what they need.
they need a chess piece. Like like, would it have been so bad for New Horizon to be a chess piece?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hmm.
all right, I think I'm gonna end up. Either way, I'm losing my turn basically and my token.
Right.
So there's not much else I can do. So I'm just gonna block for 9.
Okay. So you block it out. You
I
create
get
3
plenty of HP.
frostbite tokens. I'm gonna
Yep.
arsenal this last card.
Yep. I've only got 1 card in hand, and all I'm gonna do is tick up my tunic to 2 because I won't be
Okay.
able to afford anything. And then I'm just gonna draw back up. So I lose the frostbite, and I'll lose my +1 token.
Got it.
So it is your turn again.
Well, that's interesting. I guess I do that. Okay, seismic surge pops.
Okay.
I'm gonna pitch and create another seismic surge token.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play Oaken Old for 2. And I'm going to fuse
Okay.
it with a Channel Lake Frigid and a Tome of Harvest.
Okay.
So it's if it was fused, it gains +2, dominate, and if this hits a hero, they put 2 random cards from their hand on the bottom of their library in any of their deck in any order.
Okay. And how much is it for?
9 dominate, and then with that hit effect.
Man, he can get dominate so easily.
I mean, it's not as easy as Bravo, but it is. Um, this is the first time I've
Bravo can.
tried a hybrid deck with both the Earth and the Ice stuff, because it's hard.
Yeah.
You have to have both of them because you can't fuse it with just one. Um,
Right. I mean, Bravo has easier access to it because it's literally on his card.
right.
But the downside is though is that it effectively costs you a card out of hand to do it, whereas
Yes.
most of Oldham's is just a fuse effects or some kind of like that, so you just show a card. So you don't actually have to
Right.
spend it.
I mean,
So
the downside is like with this one where you have to fuse 2. So now I have 2 cards in my hand, 1 in my arsenal. I'm only going to draw 2 cards next turn, and neither one of these are
true.
attacks. So if I want to attack next turn, it's probably either going to be with Winter's Wail or if I top deck, some random
Right.
attack or whatever.
And I'm gonna end up backfooted again, because and it was for how much again? I'm sorry.
It's
How much damage
9
was it?
dominate.
9 dominate. Okay, so I can't block it. Um,
And when it hits, you put 2 random cards on the bottom of your deck.
mm, okay. means I only get to keep one though if I do it that way. Because it's always 2.
Yeah, it's always 2. And the shield is so cool looking.
Yeah, it is. Alright, I think this might be the right thing to do. I'm gonna try it. I have to basically play the gamble. I'm gonna block for 3, so I'll to take 6.
Okay.
Because I can't do anything else about it. So that will mean I'll go to 18.
Yep.
Yep, okay. And then I have 3 cards left. So if you want, you can pick one, and I'll keep that one, and I'll put the other 2 on the bottom.
Let's have you keep the one closest to your life counter thing. No,
Over here?
the other one.
This one? The
Yeah.
marble one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so these 2 go to the bottom. I had to try.
I mean, it was worth a shot, right? And then I will
Yeah.
draw 2 and pass.
Alright. Dawnblade 3 naked. It was a red, so that's all I had enough for.
Right.
So the other 2 were blues, so I was hoping to keep one of those, and that was I mean, I was flipping a coin. I knew it, so felt like it was the best play. I mean, I technically could have blocked with the red, and then I would have guaranteed 2 resources, but that's me just nitpicking now.
No defense.
No defense.
Yeah.
I have no. Oh, actually, you know what? No. Mm, no. No reaction.
Okay, I'll take 3.
Take 3. So that puts you down to 20.
That's right.
Alright. Nice. I will then draw back up. I'll put
Okay.
this at the bottom.
Seismic Surge pops.
Yep.
I'm going to pay 3 and play Tome of Harvests. So I take this
Okay.
card that's in my arsenal, it goes on the bottom of my deck, and then I draw 3 cards.
Card is good.
It is very good, yes.
Very good. It's one of the ones of the few that I've actually managed to get. I think I have 2 copies of that one, so I'm just like, okay, I've got a good start there.
For real, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is an interesting hand.
Say, are just the elemental cards in general they just seem to have lower defense. A lot of them are 2s, aren't they?
They are. A lot of them are 2s.
Okay.
So I do this. And then I do this. I don't know which is better. All right. So that's 4 and leaves me 1. Okay. So want to play that though. Okay. That doesn't work at all. All right. Create a seismic surge token. Then so I only need 5 to do that. Okay. Play Yellow Glacial Footsteps, fusing with Channel Lake Frigid. So it's 9 Dominate.
Nine dominate, but no effect.
No effects.
All right. Oh, I'm finally under health.
You
Okay.
are.
Time to use it. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay here, so
Right.
So I'm gonna block for 5. 2 for the helmet and 3 for my card from hand.
Okay, so you take 4.
I will take 4. I'll go down to 14.
And then I will arsenal a card. And then draw it.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to pitch for 2, and I'm gonna spend 1 to swing the Dawn Blade for 3.
Okay. Just do that. Block for 3.
3. It's 3 pieces of armor. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Hey, Dead
spend
on
1
board. Thanks for the
and strike
bits.
a foresight of Arsenal. So it's 6.
So 6 total.
6 total so far.
Do you have how many cards left in hand?
2.
Okay. But no go again right now?
It has no go again.
Okay. I'm gonna defense react, make it 2 shield.
Okay. So then you would take 1 at this point?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pitch 1 more and strike a foresight again to make
Okay.
it 9 total. And now I have no cards, no resources, nothing.
Okay. And so I have 3, 4, 5, and you're going for 9, so I take 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's no go again.
Yep.
I just wanted to clear my hand.
Makes sense.
So, and that's all I've got. So,
Okay, break
I will
this.
drop back up and return.
Got this. Okay. Well, this is going to be an easy turn. Seismic pops. I'm going to pitch and create a new one. And then I'm going to pitch to attack with Winter's Wail.
Okay, this is for
It's 4
4.
damage. And because I
Mhm.
pitched an ice card, if it hits, you get a frostbite token.
4 damage, and if it hits, I get a frostbite. Okay.
Get that second use while you can.
Exactly. So I'll block for
4.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your go.
I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pitch for 3. Um, Paying 1. I'm gonna go ahead and play Steel Blade Supremacy,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna pay 1 for Warrior's Valor Yellow,
Okay.
and then the last one to swing with Dawn Blade. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and if it hits, draw a card.
Okay. Any cards in hand?
No cards in hand. This is just a straight 7.
Just straight 7. Okay, I'm going to start with do I do that? I'm going to block for 3.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play Blizzard. Your attack loses and can't gain go again unless you pay 2.
Okay. I don't have a way to pay 2.
Yep. So I block for
So you
3. So I take 4 and you draw a card.
Yep. So I will just arsenal the card,
Okay.
and then I will draw back up and pass.
All right. We'll see what happens with my turn. I'm going to play Tome of Harvest. I'm going to bottom this and draw
Okay.
3. So I have no idea what I'm getting here.
Does that have go again?
Yes, it does.
Cool. I thought it did. I just
Yeah.
forgot for some reason.
Yeah, it's like the other tomes don't have go again, but this one does, but you have to
Right.
bottom a card.
You got to bottom a card. It costs 3
He
as
blocked
well,
for
so it has
3 and
it's
with the
got a
skull
little
cap.
bit of lower cost, but then it costs a card out of your arsenal to bottom. So
Right.
I get that.
Exactly. Interesting. All right. And seismic popped. I'm gonna pitch, create another seismic, 2 floating. Attack with Snow Under for 5. No fuse.
It's just 5.
It's just a 5. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Zajima was from the Winter's Whale because he blocked with a card with 3 defense and then he used the last counter on the Skull Cap.
Okay. No blocks.
Okay, no
Just
attack
gonna take 5.
reactions.
So go down to 9.
Yep. I'll bottom these.
Alright.
I'll arsenal the last card and then I'll pass.
Alright. So I'm going to play Sharpen Steel from Arsenal.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use the Tunic token to play Spoils of War. And then I'm gonna pitch for 2, and I'm going to pay 1 to swing with the Dawn Blade. So it's coming in for 3, 6, 7, 8.
With go again.
With go again no matter what.
Yeah. You have how many cards left in hand? 2?
2. 2 and 1 floating resource.
Okay. I'll block for 4.
4. So that's still 4 damage. No reaction.
No reactions.
Okay.
Take 4.
So it takes 4 damage.
I am at 8.
Alright. Then there's 8. If I use any action, it's gonna break the chain. You get the shield back, right?
That's right.
Then I won't break it. I'll just pay the last one to attack again.
For 3?
It is for the next attack, so yeah, it's just for 3.
Okay. You have 1 card left in hand? 2. Okay. So I'll block there, and then most is +3, so it's 3 more. Okay, just the skull cap for 2.
Skull cap for 2. All out for blood to make it 6.
Yep.
So it'd be 4.
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm gonna draw back up. I thought I was originally saving the hit and run to play it to get the +3,
Mm-hmm.
but but then I was like, but if I play the hit and run, I break the chain,
Right.
and I didn't want you to get the shield back. So I'm like, all right, let's just take the damage hit and go with the lower defenses. So
Exactly.
I think that was the right idea, the right play.
Yeah, Mippins, it's very close. Also, I seem to have missed
Alright,
your
lower
Amazon
up.
Prime sub earlier, so I want to thank you for that. I'd be happy to talk about it after the game. All right. I'm just answering somebody on my chat.
Okay.
Okay, Seismic Surge pops.
Yep.
I hope this is a critical choice that I'm making here, and I hope it's the right one.
Yeah,
So
this is gonna be the next tough turns.
I'm gonna play Icequake. My next attack this turn gets +1. Whenever an attack hits a hero this turn, create a Frostbite token under their control. And then I'm going to use the last 2 resources to play Oaken Old with no fuse.
Okay.
So
Oaken Old is for
it's for 8 because of the Icequake, and if it hits, you get a Frostbite token.
Okay. Old for 8. And if it hits, I get a Frostbite token. It's time.
Here comes the Tunic. You don't think it's going to last 3 more turns?
No. Not with us both. Not with me at 9 and you at 4. I don't think so.
All right, you're going to take 4?
And then, well, I'm going to sink below then.
Okay.
So I'm going to take 0.
Okay. You got it.
And then I'm going to sink. I'm going to sink this card.
All right.
Okay, that'll be interesting. So Tunic's gone. These are both gone. All right. So I will pitch for 3, and I will spend 1 and swing with the Dawn Blade for 4.
Okay. You have 1 card left in hand?
One card in hand. Two resources. Loading.
Hold on one sec. Let me just think.
Mhm.
So it's a pump. It goes 3. Doesn't go 4. All right, I will block for 4.
4. Okay. So it's the helmet and the card from hand.
Yep.
Okay. I'll play singing from hand.
Okay.
And one floating. Let me think. Yeah. Yeah. Singing.
Another singing. Okay.
Yep.
Give me one sec here.
Yep.
I think that might be game. Because you're gonna use the singing to
I
go
have a
get
red.
an Iron Song response.
Yep. I've got one, and it'll be to play this, and it'll be to go get the Iron Song red that I actually had just sunk to the bottom of my deck.
Okay.
So that's what the play will be.
Okay, defense reacts. I'll
Yep.
make a 2 defense shield.
Okay. So this just plays out and for my turns, and I have nothing.
Yeah. So I take 3.
So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you blocked for
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6.
6. Take 3.
I'm at
So
1.
you get 1 left. All right. So I get to keep the token. This bottoms out. If I had one more singing, but it's in my discard pile. I didn't have the
Right.
resource for it either, though. But okay. Draw back up. You're up.
Okay. Winner's Well for 4. If it hits, create a Frostbite token.
Go for 4.
He only played 1 singing before to go get a Iron Song response. So he had 2 left in his deck. So I definitely learned a lot about this matchup.
Those frostbite tokens hurt. So
They
so
definitely
that's why I'm
can.
just like, so I know I've been trying to avoid them the best I can.
The fact that this thing is 4 is just right because it guarantees like 2 cards once your
Yeah.
equipment's down.
Yep. Like right now, it's like, okay, I have no equipment. It would take 2 cards, or like I'm doing the math right now of just taking the hit,
Mm-hmm.
like just dealing with the 1 extra resource for the 1 frostbite token.
Which is also very reasonable.
Yeah, 1 is not that bad. 1 I can deal with. When I got 2 or 3 that one turn, it was just
Yeah.
like, okay, my turn's done. I couldn't do anything with that. Okay, so better. No, that's right. No. Yeah. I'm no defense.
Okay, no attack reactions.
Alright, so I take 4. So I go to 5.
Yep, and you create a frostbite token.
And I have a frostbite.
And I'm going to arsenal this last card.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to pitch for 3. And I'm going to pay 2 to come in with the sword for 4. So that chews up the frostbite since I paid 2 for it. So I only have 1 resource floating off this blue.
Okay.
So Dawnblade for 4.
And so you have 3 cards left in hand.
3 cards left in hand.
Block 8.
Block for 8. Okay, so I'm at 4. So that's that every card? Or you've got 1 card left?
I have 1 card left.
Okay, but no resources floating.
Nope.
Um,
And 1 card in arsenal.
1 card in arsenal. Yeah, it's worth the risk. I'm gonna glint to draw a card
Okay.
and to give it go again.
Sure.
And then I will.
Did it pay off?
Yeah, I did. I got a blue. That's what I wanted. So I pay 3 to overpower it for +4. It's an overpower blue, so that puts it at 8. So we're even.
Yep.
And then I've got an Iron Song blue for +1.
For
So
plus
you have 1 defense.
1.
+1. So you've got 1 life. If you got 1 defense, then you're alive. If not, then I've got you.
If this was an earth card, I would be fine, but it's an ice card.
The funny part is I still have the 1 floating, so even if this blocked, I could still swing with the sword 1 more time.
Well, no, you couldn't, because in order for you to be able to use the action on the sword again, you have to have hit.
That's right. I would have had to hit with Dorinthia. That's right.
Right.
I didn't have twinning. I had just used Clint. That's all right.
Right.
So yeah, okay. So I just had 1 extra then.
Yep.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was gonna pay off, but it was the idea is I play the glint to draw the card, or do I toss the glint to pay for the overpower and then just go into Ironsong and hope that you don't have the answer?
Right.
And instead I was just like, all right, I'm gonna pay the glint. But now that I think about it, I shouldn't have risked it on the Out for Blood. But I would have been fine with the yellow. I just needed.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. If this was an earth, then I would have been fine. I would have had to pass my turn, but I would have been fine. If
Right.
I was gambling on the fact that you couldn't get up to +5
Right.
off of it.
And and just looking at what I would have drawn into next turn, even if you just had to pass, you would have been in a pretty good spot because it was 2 hit and runs, a steel blade, and a glint. No
Okay.
pumps, just go again.
Yeah, and my next
So
hand would have been pretty good.
yeah, and I mean, with this hand, I would use the hit and runs to try to do some damage. Like I'd toss the hit and run, play the glint to give go again, play the second hit and run for the damage bonus, and then swing in with the sword, and then arsenal the blue, steel blade. It would probably be the way to do it. and then at that point I would just see if I could survive, because that was not a great setup for me. So I feel like if
Yeah.
I didn't have it there, then I was gone.
Yeah, and even with that second hand, like it still has the problem of you have to hit with the Dawn Blade in order to get the second attack.
Second one.
Yeah.
Yep, it did. And I had some Dusk Blades in here, but I used most of them to block, because every time I drew a Dusk Blade, it never lined up well.
Yeah, if you didn't have the one to go one over, um, and I was able to keep this in my hand, then I would have Winter's Wailed for 4 again with an ice.
Yep, and I
And
would have
then
had to have blocked.
in my arsenal I had a Tear Asunder, so anytime when I end up with 2 cards, then I was just gonna like Tear Asunder the Winter's Wail.
Because it just says Guardian attack.
Yeah. So it'd be 5
That's
dominate,
rude.
make you discard 2 cards.
That's awful.
And create a frostbite token
Man,
if I
that
pitch
card
an
is good.
ice.
Yeah, man, that card is good. Tear Asunder is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's real good.
Like, I don't know if I pulled any or not, but basically to me that is the straight, like, you straight replace either Towering Titan or Stamp Authority just straight out
Yeah,
of
I
Bravo,
took
and that just
Stamp
takes its
Authority
place.
out.
Yeah, Stamp Authority makes sense. The only reason I could see Stamp Authority, actually wait, no, it doesn't matter. No, those both work. Stamp Authority, yeah, because Stamp Authority is like good, but when are you ever like getting a chance to like play an attack action that doesn't, or a non-attack action that doesn't have go again in Bravo?
Right.
Like,
It's basically just Findale's Tome is the only one really that they play.
right, but even then, that one's going in with Mage Master boots usually.
Right.
All right, that was fun.
That was a fun game.
Did not ex- I did not expect that to end up going, like, soon as I saw it and and had those early turns, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play defensive, but I feel like it's gonna bite me, and it didn't. And I was like, okay, can I actually do some damage now? And I tried, and I was expecting to just be locked down most of the game, and I
Right.
was for a bit, but I just was like, all right, Dorinthia can chip, so let's start chipping. Let's go tall. So
Yeah, I think there was a couple swing turns right in the middle where I had a Channel Lake
yeah,
Frigid, and I was debating between playing Channel Lake Frigid and swinging with Winter's Wail, or playing some other attack that was bigger, um,
yeah,
and trying to keep the Channel Lake Frigid around, because you having to pay 2 for every Dawnblade swing is pretty fun.
awful. Yes, that would have been great, because I mean, just keeping me on those dominates with an occasional frostbite token is like, just throwing those dominates at me was just chewing me apart.
Right.
Like, that was doing so much on its own. So just the constant stream of these like dominate 8s and dominate 9s was just like, all right, I can't do anything about this.
Yeah.
So I was like, this was like turn 2 or 3, and I'm like, am I already about to start throwing equipment at this? Because this is bad if I am.
That was my goal, was to
So
make you block with your equipment at least once, so then Mangle's online, and then I can
right,
just mangle your stuff.
yep. And I was like, all right, I know that's probably what he's going for, because it's a Guardian card, so I have to at least try to hold that out as long as I can with it. And I did a little bit, but it didn't last that long.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the
So
game. That was a lot of fun.
yeah, was. Thank
And
you.
maybe we'll get paired again sometime. But you have a good night.
Yep, you too.
So that was my Team Covenant Armory Discord League for this week. Yeah, I bet Mippins saying Ice Lexi gets equip blocks almost immediately. Yeah, because those frostbite tokens are a big deal. Oaken Old is disgustingly good, especially if you get to fuse it. Oh man, that card is so good, and I think it's worth trying to make a hybrid build. There were very few times where I needed a certain element and I felt like I didn't have it. Just near the end there, where I had that one Oaken Old, if I would have drawn an Earth before I ended up firing it off, I think that might have ended the game. Just the 9 dominate, put 2 cards on the bottom. So maybe I should have held out and left that in my arsenal like another turn to try to get the Earth and Ice to fuse it. I don't know. I learned a lot that game, and it was very interesting. The other thing I learned is that for the blizzards, what I want to do is I don't want to use the blizzards at all early. I want to wait and pitch them, and then late, when they really need to get the go again, that's when I want to have the blizzards come up. So I think just pitching those and holding off is probably the best thing to do, or use the defense reaction to make them get rid of a card with it, and then go on from there. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. I am going to be in Cincinnati on Thursday morning through Monday morning. So I will be at the calling, having fun doing sealed and drafts. I'm going to bring my Oaken Old deck here, and maybe I'll play in the ProQuest on Sunday, but I'll probably just be playing sealed because sealed is just so much fun, and I want to get as much in as I can. So if you guys are in Cincinnati, say hi. I love saying hi to people and talking about the game. So yeah, if you can be there, be there. It's going to be a great time. And I'll see you next time.